Hello everybody, this is 2019 and I thought I'd do a little voiceover to explain to you Apex Legends, and this is the game which I'm currently playing. Basically it's a battle royale game and you try to be the last person standing or the last team standing. Now the game comprises of 3 team members and you all choose a legend, and you can't choose the legend more than once, so the team is evenly balanced or mixed. Now each of the legends have their own abilities. I choose Wave, which is kind of a time and space dimension twister. She is fast and she kicks butt. So you drop down to the map and the objective is to get the weapons that you like as fast as possible and kill everyone else before they get their hands on the good stuff. Now the map starts with a vast area and eventually the map will get smaller and smaller. Now here, this girl works with me. Now I have a better weapon than her because I got a shotgun and it's a short range weapon. Now as you kill any team member, you get to loot their loot box, so you can take the weapon when they're dead. Now my favorite weapon is the R99 SMG. It has a fast fire rate and it's kind of a short range weapon. And you also get a secondary weapon, which I choose the triple tick, and that's kind of a sniping weapon with a long scope, so you can actually shoot really far. Now here I'm almost dying because I don't have any health and I'm asking my teammate for help, and luckily this random person gave me some syringes so I can use it to heal myself and get back to the fight. Now the more health you get and the more armor you get, then you can take more damages before you get knocked down.
Body shield here, level 1.
In the game you can communicate with others by either voice or simple command. Like here, I'm telling them I'm going across the zip line to this building and that person kind of acknowledge that. So we work as a team. And you can always tell people where their weapons are by pinging them.
Ring's not too far. 45 left.
Now here, I got in here and suddenly I got ambushed. Now what you have to do is, you just have to keep moving. So every player is different. For me, I like to throw things to cut off their exit route. For example here, enemy have a few different choices. He could run at me. So what I do is I throw a grenade over there, which cuts off his exit. So it forces him to fight with my teammate. So my teammate kind of finish him off nicely and you get to enjoy the loot of his box.
It's close at least.
Now here's a good explanation of what happened during the game. So you have to keep moving because the map gets smaller and smaller. What I mean gets smaller and smaller is there's a storm coming, and this is the orange glow thing. It takes damage over time, so you have to get out of the zone quickly. Now throughout the game, at the beginning like this stage, it doesn't take that much damage. So as long as you can heal yourself while you're running, you are still okay. But towards the end game, if you're in this zone, you will die really quickly. So usually at this stage, I don't let my health drop more than half, just in case anyone else in this zone can finish me off quite quickly with just a few bullets. Now my teammate is already at the edge of the zone, so I need to catch up. So I'm just healing myself to full health with a large syringe, and they start fighting already. So one of my ability is to twist time and space. So here I've spotted the portal, so in case I need to get out of this fighting quickly, I can go back to my portal and teleport back to where I was. Here is you really relies on your audio because I can hear my enemies on the left hand side. So I know there's enemy there, and you sneak a peek out of the rocks and you know where they kind of roughly are. So the same strategy, I throw a few grenades over there and you listen for the hit. So 2 explosions but no hit register. So I know that they actually went further away from the area, so we need to keep pushing. Now my teammate is a bloodhound, so he can actually see the footstep of where people have been, so I am quite confident of following him to where I need to go. So over here, you could get pinched because you can have enemy from the left or right, but because we are pushing forward, so we just ignore what happened on the left and just focus on the right. Again, throw a few grenades in there, cut off their... they can't rush us because they have to go through that fire. So from here on, you're just supporting your teammate and trying to fight the enemy at the angles. Now, I'm still on white armor. At a glance, I saw a armor here, right here, so I'm gonna pick them up. It's only half charged, so I need to charge up my armor while my teammate push forward.
Marking our surroundings.
Now here, I pressed the wrong button, so I accidentally traveling in a void, which I don't want to because I'm traveling into the enemy line of fire. Now I'm really low on health, so I need to run back and heal up. At this point, there's nothing you can do, but you have to rely on your teammate. You just heal as fast as you can and get back to the fight. Now the Barhon is dying, but I'm running as fast as I can. Now here, I could shoot, but it would be just wasting my bullet because my scope is not a long scope. While here, she's in range, and I try to quickly finish her off. She's too focused on my enemy, she didn't see me, so I can finish her off. Dispatched. Now it's very important that you help your teammates, because just in case another team come along, they can wipe your squad. So here, I get my teammate off his feet and then start looting.
Heads up, new kill leader.
And each weapon you can have attachments, and different attachment will improve your weapon vastly, so you have to choose very carefully what you want. Now here, someone is shooting us with a long-range rifle, and there's no point finding him because he is on the edge of the map. So as soon as the map gets smaller, he will get swallowed, so he needs to actually run. We're not that far from the next map line, so I'm just running while I'm healing. And I know the sniper at the back wouldn't be shooting at me anymore because he is actually in the zone and he's too busy fighting for his life, running, trying to get into the next map. Now here's the golden box. Now golden box has the best attachment, and this actually makes them break up the game. So I got a golden backpack and I got the short range scope. And in a minute you will see why this is so important. The reason why we win this game is probably because of that box. So we're not far from the next map circle, and we're just checking our back to make sure that no one actually got through. So here my teammate throw down some shield shell, but I just quickly check and actually I don't need any. So we're quite well stocked. Now here you can hear one shot and I see that person there. I take my aim, shot a few times. Here my objective is not to kill him. I'm just firing randomly shot just to warn him. But this does two things. One is you force them to retreat, and second is that you try to see if he has any teammate, because I don't hear any other shots. The only shot taken was by him. So very likely he is alone. So three of us, we push forward. Now we got option. I can push one on the left, but I don't like to run in the open just in case he return fire. So I run along the cliffside here and get ready to fight. Now, same strategy. I put a portal down just in case I need to retreat. And I can hear him upstairs. True enough, he's on his own. There's three of us, so I don't mind rushing him. Even if I'm not, I get saved. So I'm down to my last bit of health, so now I need to heal up and put my shield back up.
Nice work. Recharging my shields.
Less than 1 minute.
Because I'm playing with random players on the team, they don't really care. They just play the game however they want. But I would like them to actually wait for me because they are on full health and they're pushing forward. They can see that I'm still low on health, but they decided to go ahead. So luckily, they are quite strong, so they managed to look after themselves. But I need to heal quickly because the next circle is in 15 seconds. It will take me about 10 seconds to get to the map, so I have to run.
Let's explore this way. Taking fire, brother.
Patching myself up.
Okay, so map is closing. My teammate is there fighting already, and I am joining them.
Our enemies have met their fate. That squad
Charging
is out.
shields.
At this point, I don't have any more grenades. There's a few death box here, so I'm just gonna loot them and see what else are there. So I got an Ox Star, thermal grenade, which I don't have space for, but I don't have time to loot anymore, so I have
Give
to
me my
run.
shields to recharge.
Okay, there only 2 squad left,
This way, let's go.
and I hear Octane running here. You can hear his turbocharge, so you know he's coming. But again, the map is closing, so there's no point fighting him. I just run for my life. Now I can see people on the right, so I can throw some grenades out the exit routes. Now at this point, there's only a few people left, so I have 2 enemy left. So I got the golden scope, which kind of highlights in red, so which really helps me to aim. And the last one here is, and that's how you win the game. Now I always look back at my footage and see where I gone wrong. So there's a couple of things I would like to do it differently, but overall this is a good game.
You
Ray,
are the
thank you
Apex
very much for watching.
champions.
I see you next time. Keep gaming. Bye.